Okay, without the fans on. And again, we don't even own air conditioners. It looks like it's a little bit under 28 today. Just a smidgen. It is let's call it 10:20 in the morning. I run my clocks fast, so if I ever have to get on a bus, I can tell myself that that's the right time, as though I don't know. It's a little game I play with myself. That clock is a wonder. That clock's been running on the same battery, at least for 10 years. That clock amazes the two of us. I think it's because we sit in that chair and think, and it energizes the battery or something. Anyway, let's see what's happening outside. Oh! Wow, what a breeze! Ooh, it's wonderful. Wow, what a breeze. And by the way, I'm posting the temperatures for Tzfat on my Facebook page. What a lovely cool breeze. Yep. I told you yesterday that today was going to be perfect. Do you know anybody else who can do that? Do you know anybody else who can say with absolute assurance that yesterday is perfect and today is perfect and tomorrow is going to be perfect and it's always going to be absolutely perfect? Do you know anybody else who can say that and prove it? I've been making these videos every day because the people who question whether or not I show these things selectively, raise a good point. Do I? No, I don't. It's perfect all the time. And I have the security of knowing it's going to be perfect all the time. Why do I know that? Because my consciousness is saturated through and through with Torah, and all the ways of true Torah are peace. And when a consciousness saturated with something that is nothing but peace, if you understand it correctly, then when that consciousness gazes out on creation, creation lines up in accordance with the laws of peace. Should have had a drink before I made this video. Didn't have my coffee this morning, so just excuse that. People don't understand what the real meaning in Torah of doing the commandments means. They think that it's doing prescribed behaviors that are told to you to do ceremoniously and morally. The moral part of it is correct, the ceremonial part of it is incorrect. The Hebrew word לעשות is equal to 806, which is the value of the name ציון, which is Zion, and it's also kol מחשבות, which means all thoughts. So ideally, all of one's thoughts are supposed to be the actual doing. It is also the value of the Hebrew verb לערוך, which means to arrange and also to edit. So ideally, one should be thinking, editing, and making or doing at the same time. Hamitzvot, written correctly with one vav, is the value 541, which is Yisrael. Now, hamitzvot is usually translated as the commandments, but it's also Israel. So, לעשות, hamitzvot, to do the mitzvot, is not to do the commandments, it's to make Israel. And Torah written correctly tells you exactly how to do that. The rabbis had a problem because on the level that they were learning Torah, Torah didn't explain to them how to carry out these ceremonies that they imagined Torah was demanding of them to do. So they had to make up their own ways of understanding how to do the ceremonies, but it never was about doing ceremonies. It's about knowing how to make Israel, which is the version of earth that God wants us to live in. So those who learn Torah correctly make Israel. With every thought that we have, every Torah thought that we have, we edit that which is not perfect out and bring this version of earth into being. And that is the correct interpretation of doing God's commandments, doing God's mitzvot. This is what God wants us to do, not some sort of silly ceremonies. Thank you for listening.